Dayang? Hello, Dayang.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm okay. Dad, I got a good news. I just graduated from my Oxford University.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so proud of you. Dayang, I'm so proud of you. When will you be back home?
I'll be back home next month. My flight is on the next month.
Alright. See you next month, Dayang.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Dayang.
Bye.
My daughter just graduated. I think I will make a small ceremony for her. Okay, Miss Aisha.
Yes.
I want to discuss something with you.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make a small ceremony for my beautiful daughter because she just graduated from Oxford University last month. So, I want to, based on my calculation, I want to make a portion about 200 people that will come to this ceremony.
Okay.
So, do you have what is the kind of food that you can make?
Okay, so here is menu. You can choose from here.
So I think this food is alright. I take this food.
Okay, let me check first. Okay, please fill in the form.
Okay. Okay, this is my address at Kampung Gajah. And don't forget, next Tuesday on 20th February, 10 in the morning, sharp.
Okay, don't worry, we will be there before 10.
I will mark your words. Why the caterer? It's almost 10. People are coming, but the food is still not here. We want to sail and sail off up the boat title. Under section 14.
Yeah, are you Miss Aino?
Yeah.
Okay. The car that you are interested is this one, the blue one, right?
Yeah, the blue one. Mitsubishi, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
This is the car. You can check inside. Okay. This is the keys if you want to start the engine and all.
Okay.
Okay. The steering is in very good condition. You can see the condition. It's very good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see the back chair.
I think I want to buy this car.
Right. It's a very good condition, right?
Yeah. So how?
You can the payment you can deal with the bank, but is it a deal? If you want to buy this car, is it a deal?
Yeah, it's a deal.
Okay.
I want to buy this car.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Hello?
Hello? Hello, is this Miss Ainur?
Yeah, this is me.
I'm from the bank. I'm sorry to inform you that the previous owner of this car do not have the title to this car.
What? Why?
I'm sorry. And because of that, the bank will not proceed the payment for you.
OMG, I buy this car.
Are you Miss Ariana, the one that write this famous book?
Yes, I'm Miss Ariana.
Oh my gosh, I'm your fan. Can I have your autograph, please?
Of course. Okay. Wait. What's your name?
Iqbal.
Okay. That's the signature. There you go.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ariana.
Okay. Go.
Miss Ariana, this is the book that you have requested.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Okay. Here is my research. Okay. I think this book is the same content as my book. Wait. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Oh my god, this is the same. I think I need to contact my lawyer for a copyright issue. Oh my god, this is really the same. Mr. Zakwan,
Yes,
here's a file for you.
a file for me.
Yeah.
So this is the case regarding to the copyright issue.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Yes,
I made an appointment with your PA regarding...
Maria.
Yeah, regarding with the copyright issue.
Can I have the document?
This is the premium. The next term is free from any of charge in favor of any mathematics not given under section 43.
Free from any
my house. I hope you can take care of my house very carefully.
Okay, don't worry, you take care of your house.
Okay, I hope you have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Let's go, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Hurry.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, sorry for bothering you. I'm a district officer.
I know. Where?
For your information, this house didn't settle the assessment tax for 6 months.
But the owner said they already settled the payment. So
I'm sorry, but I didn't get the notice because there is no notice about it. If you did not settle the payment within this week, you need to leave this house.
So, any problem regarding this payment, please between you and your owner. So, thank you.
I think we need to call the owner.
Oh my god, this owner give lot of trouble.
So how's your holiday?
Oh, my holiday. I think it was fun because for 2 days we went to a snorkeling.
Oh really?
Yes, but when you're talking about holidays, I think I already miss my mom at home.
Oh my god, you are
Wait. I think I need a second to call my mom.
okay.
I miss her so much. Oh man. My phone is out of battery. Do you have power bank?
No, I didn't bring my power bank.
I think I need a power bank to survive my battery phones. But then I think I want to buy online.
Yeah.
I think I need to search for a power bank that can charge up to 5 times. Here we go. Charge iPhone almost 4 times. I think this is a good power bank for me.
Hello.
Yes?
Delivery for Mr. Zakwan.
Oh, my power bank.
And you need to sign this.
Okay. Give me the pen. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Alright. Yes, my power.
Oh no, my phone battery is about to die. Zakwan,
Yes?
can I borrow your new power bank?
My new power bank?
Yeah.
You can have it.
Okay, thank you Zakwan.
I bought it yesterday. They said that this power bank can charge up to 4 times.
It's not functioning well.
Like seriously?
Yes, what happened?
Is it not functioning well? I think I'm being scammed.
Yes. this number 9 or number 4? Okay, I take it number 9. Oh, hi.
Can you to take my lawyer? Thank you. Do you have any fitting room here?
Yes, is it at the back?
Okay, I will go to test it, and if you have any problem, I will come back.
Don't worry, there is no problem.
No problem.
I guarantee.
Alright. Oh, it's so big. Yeah, and it's so long. Oh my god, I think the tailor mistake my measurement. I have to go to the tailor bag. Where is it? You see, there's no problem, but this looks too big to me.
What? What? Okay, calm down. Okay, calm down. Let me check that. Oh, I make a mistake on the measurement. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, you say?
Yes.
What? How about if I'm back?
My name is Zakwan Shahmi bin Sarman and I will be explaining on implied terms as to time. So, referring to the case of Bunga Corp New York versus Tradex Export SA Panama, so there's a contract of sales of 5,000 of soya beans which requires the buyers to give the seller 15 days notice of readiness of loading. So the term considered as a condition of the contract. When the buyer gives the shorter notice to the seller and the seller treated this as terminating the contract and the seller claimed for damages. When the court held, the time is essence of the contract because the ability of the seller to perform for the service depends on the punctuality of the buyer. Okay, referring to the scene 1, Mr. Naim wants to make a small celebration for his daughter named Dayang, which already graduated from Oxford University. So, Mr. Naim wants to have a caterer to prepare the foods for the ceremony, and the caterer already agreed to send the foods on the set date. However, during the day of the celebration, the caterer didn't manage to send the foods on 10 AM.
Hi everyone, my name is Naim Muizzuddin bin Musa. Now, I will be explaining about the second terms of contract, which is implied term as to title. So, in these terms, the seller has the right to sell the goods in the case of sale, or in the case of agreement to sell, which is the seller will have the right to sell the goods to the buyer when the time comes for the buyer to become the owner of the goods. However, if the seller does not have the good title towards the goods, then how come he or she can transfer the ownership to the buyer? So in this condition, the buyer can repudiate the contract. So let's take a look at the case of Butterworth versus Kingsway Motor Limited. In this case, it involves the contract of sale, whereby the vehicle is actually on hire purchase and the vehicle is actually sold many times. So when the court held this case, is actually that the seller, who is the hirer of the car, he is actually paid the full purchase price of this car, but at the time when he enter the contract of sale, he does not have the good title, and because of that, the buyer can actually receive the said contract. In scene 2, Miss Aino made a contract of sale with the car dealer where she buy the blue car. However, she got a call from the bank a few days later where the bank stated that the dealer does not have the good title of the car. So in that case, there is no the transfer of ownership between the seller and the buyer, because as we can see, the seller does not have the good title. So in that case, the seller did not transfer the ownership to Miss Ainul, which is the buyer.
My name is Ainu Shafira binti Ashab, and now I will explain about impact warranty as acquired positions. Under Section 14, Subsection B, not only title defective, but also subsequent future disturbance of good position. So if you have any breach of this contract, so the buyers can claim the damages. Same goes to the case Microbeam versus Winhurst road marking, when Microbeams purchased a machine from the Winhurst, and after that, the third party came and granted a right of the patent of the machine. So because of this, Microbeam cannot use the machine unless they have a license to do so. So this have been breached the Section 14 Subsection B, where the buyers cannot get the quiet position of the goods. Okay, same goes to the scene 3, where Mrs. Ariana found out that her work had been copied by the other writer. So what she do? She goes to the lawyer and claim for the damages.
My name is Aisyah Humaira binti Muhammad Nazri, and I will explain the fourth term, which is goods are free from equivalence. It said under Section 14, Subsection 3 that the goods must free from any of charge in favour of any third party not declared. Refer to the case State versus Edward, when the buyer who purchased vehicles from the seller, but actually the government tax haven't settled yet. So in this case, the buyer burdened to settle the tax and then entitled to claim for the damages from the seller. Same goes in scene 4, where Miss Aisyah, who bought a house from Miss Daya, and a few days later a district officer informed that the old owner didn't pay the tax for 6 months, and Miss Aisyah as the new owner must settle the tax, so it burdened the new owner.
My name is Daya Atira binti RBUD. Today I'm going to explain the 5th terms of contract, which is impact condition goods correspond with description. Under this section, where buyer haven't seen the goods, they have to rely on description, and if the goods have sample, it must rely to description and also the sample of the goods. Okay, this section only apply to future, uncertain and specific goods. Okay, in situation where buyer rely only to description, example for the case of Varley versus Whip, where the seller where the buyer bought a harvesting machine from the seller, and the seller state that giving the buyer description stating that the machine is still in a good condition and have been used only once, but when the machine arrived, the machine was already old, and under this case court held that the machine the contract can be repudiated. This goes the same as our scene, which is in scene 5, where Mr. Zakwan bought a power bank using online shopping, where in the website state that the power bank can be used up to 4 times, but when Mr. Zakwan used the power bank and his friend wanted to borrow to use the power bank, for the second time, the power bank cannot be used. So in this case, Mr. Zakwan can also repudiate the contract between the seller. Okay, this falls under the same section with the previous section, which is section 15. Under this situation where the buyer gets the goods with a small discrepancy. Okay, based on the case of Arcus Ltd versus Renaissance, EA Renaissance, where the situation is the buyer bought stuffs and give a specific measurement to the seller. When the stuffs were received, there were a difference in the length of the stuffs. So court held that the contract can be repudiated and the buyer can get refund because the buyer have given us a specific measurement towards the order. On our scene, which is scene 6, where Miss Aino wanted to make a baju kurung with a tailor, and the tailor take the measurement and Miss Aino agree with the measurement and proceed with the order. When during the process of making the baju kurung, the tailor confused with his own handwriting and made a mistake in the measurement. Thus, when the baju kurung have been received, when the baju kurung is being taken by Miss Aino, they have a difference in the length. Thus, in this case, Miss Aino can get refund from the tailor and can repudiate the contract. 1, 2, 3, go!
Description at the Lazada.
Kau tahu bang?
Jadi betul-betul buat ni.
Under section.
Selling for a very cheap price.
How much?
Around. Yeah, are you Miss Aino? Yeah. Jatuh salah. Tangan kau.
Duduk.
Oh no, my phone my phone.
Macam ni Sedikit. Macam ni Ni kata tangan straight. Tangan straight
Kau start. Aku start.